In the previous lesson, we have seen that we can create our own text and graphics. And in this lesson, I want to have a look at templates. You can create your own templates, but also download or use existing templates from the Essential Graphics panel. So let's have a look. Right here on top of the Essential Graphics panel, you can see the Browse tab. So let's click on that. In the Browse tab, we can find different templates that we can just import right inside Premiere Pro. Now, in some of these templates, you will see the word AE in front of it, and that stands for After Effects. It's important that you have After Effects installed to use these templates. Now, you don't need to open After Effects or need to know how it works, you just need to have it installed. And that can be done from your Creative Cloud account right here. And if you have an active subscription to Creative Cloud, you have access to all the applications from them. And right here, we can find After Effects. Just make sure that that is installed. Let me just close that again. Let me just import one of these templates. Let's pick one out to start with that doesn't come from After Effects. For example, here under social media, let me just double click on that. And let's say that you all want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then we can just drag in that template right here into the timeline, like so. And it might ask you to synchronize some fonts, but again, if you have Creative Cloud, just make sure that you are connected to your account, and that way you can synchronize or automatically download the required fonts. So let me just check this box right here. Let's say, yes, I want to synchronize this font right here, and click on Sync Fonts. And then press OK. And sometimes it might take a little while, but there we go. So this right here is an animation that Adobe has made for you, and it comes in this pack. I'm going to leave it open whether or not this looks good. Anyways, this is a template, which means that we can also change the things in here. So click on that clip right here, and that will automatically open up the Edit tab from the Essential Graphics. And right here, we can see that we can change the subscribe text. So double click on the subscribe text right here, and that way we can change it. So for example, instead of saying, hey, subscribe to my channel, you might want to say, like my video. So you can type in here, like. And if you want so, you can also change the colors and everything else of that text. So select your text and then change the color to blue. There you go. Because it might be that you might want to change like one letter like this. Then you can select one letter and change that to something else. For example, yellow, like this. So that's also perfectly possible. So that way you can kind of change the look of that template, like so. So just go through these templates that Adobe provides to you, and you might find something cool in there. But this is a pretty cool thing. You can also import templates. So that means you can also look online for templates that other people have created. You can also sometimes purchase templates from certain stock websites and import them inside Premiere. Let me show you guys how that is done. I'm going to go back to Browse right here, and I'm going to go to my root folder through this drop-down menu right here, where I can see everything again. From this button right here, next to the Essential Graphics drop-down menu, you can see the option to install a motion graphics template. Let's click on that, because on my desktop right here, I actually have a simple lower thirds folder. And that is something that I have created myself. It's on our website, cinecon.net. I'll also leave a link to it in the description of this course. They are free, so just download them, and once you have downloaded it, you have an option between 4K or 1080p. So we have two resolutions available. We are currently working actually in a 4K resolution sequence. So that's why I'm going to select the 4K folder. And right in there, you'll find several lower thirds templates. Let's just pick any of them out. Let's say lower third number 8. Select it and press open. And that way it will install itself into the Graphics Essential panel. And the cool thing about this is that this also extends to any project you create in the future. So it doesn't save in your project here, but if you're going to create a new short film, documentary, doesn't matter, in the future, then you will also find that in your Essential Graphics panel. So let's drag this one in it. This one was created with After Effects. Again, you don't need to open After Effects. Just make sure that it's installed, and then you can drag that into Premiere Pro. It's going to load, and this usually takes a little longer because it's making this connection with After Effects. Also here, I'm getting the same question. We use Myriad Pro Condensed in our templates, and to use those fonts as well, just select that and say Sync Fonts and press OK. If it still has trouble to find your font, just restart Premiere and then it will find it. So right here, I have it imported, and you can also see that this clip here has a different color. It's kind of more pink than with the Graphic Essentials layer. And let's just select that, and it gives you some other options. We can't really change the position, the scaling and all, because that was created inside After Effects. We do have tons of more options inside After Effects, and that is why it's so great to use these After Effects templates. Let's just have a look at it like this. This is not so convenient to create this inside Premiere Pro, this graphic. We can create it, but it's not so convenient. Anyways, with this clip selected, from the Edit tab here on top, we can change the stuff in here. And this is also something that we have created. We decided which things can be changed inside Premiere Pro. So every template is going to be different. Let's start off with your name. So long names can fit here. My name is Jordy, and my last name is Vandeput. And we can change the color to that. Let's take something light blue, for example. And let's change the background color, which is here in this case the accent color 3. Let's change that to something blue, some darker blue like that. And let's just go back in time to see which colors we also want to change. This one right here, maybe that other orange color. Let's take a variant of that blue, something more like that. There we go. So now we kind of change the colors and the text and everything. And here it will also change my job description. You can also change that right here in the Edits tab as well. So I think that you get the idea. This is how these templates work. Now, let's say that you have designed something of yourself inside Premiere Pro and you would like to save that as a template. Well, here's how that goes. Let's first create something. So I'm going to take the text tool right here. And let's say my awesome title. Like that. I'm going to enlarge that a little bit, like so. And perhaps I want to grab right here the rectangle tool and kind of create a rectangle around that title. Like this. I'm also going to move the shape right here to the bottom so that it sits behind the text. And I might want to change the color of that more to something dark yellow maybe, I don't know. And let's add some stroke to it as well, like a tiny stroke, white stroke to it. There we go. Let's assume that this here is something pretty awesome. Something that you want to use more often. And by the way, in the next lesson, we're going to see how to create custom animations. And then it really starts to be interesting to create these custom templates because a lot of time goes into making these animations. So let's have a look here. So with my text selected right here, this clip, we can just right click on it and head over to Export as Motion Graphics Template. Click on that. And it will ask you where you would like to save that template. You can choose to either import that into your Essential Graphics panel, which is mostly the case, or you can also choose to store it on our local drive. And by doing that, you can also import it yourself inside this Essential Graphics panel, but you can also send it to a colleague or a friend through email so that they can import your templates. Let's just select Essential Graphics right here, and then just press OK. There we go, it's going to export that. And now we should also see that here from our Browse tab on top. Let me just enlarge that a little bit. We should see our own, right here it is, the lesson 9, which was the name of the project, which is not really correct. This right here is lesson 10. So let's just right click on that, say rename, and rename that to awesome template, like that. Press OK, and now it's named like that. And we can just drag that at any time out from our Essential Graphics, like so, and import that. Click on it and change through the Edit tab the text and the shape color, which is only possible, by the way, with Premiere Pro templates. Alright guys, so we have seen how to create our own text and shapes and all. In the next lesson, we are going to have a look at how to create our own custom animations. And to be honest, this is one of the most exciting things when I started out with Premiere Pro. So I'll see you guys there.